Hey guys, it's Megan. Welcome back to my home library. It is the summertime. Well, I guess not seasonally technically yet, but it's June 16th is close enough. So we're gonna do my summer TBR. I have so many books I want to read this summer. All I want to do is read until I can't read anymore, which is when school starts back. So I've only got about a month and a half, which makes me think I'm not going to be able to read all these books, but we will see. So I've already read a couple books on my TBR, which was the first cheerleading book I wanted to read that I mentioned in my school book haul video, and it was called Perfect Cover. And then I'm currently reading The Cheerleader. So those are for my cheerleading vlog. Stay tuned. That's coming soon. A couple other books I brought home from school was Gorgeous Gruesome Faces because it sounded ridiculous. And I think it even has a sequel or something, or a companion novel. It's horror, and it's like 18-year-old Sunny Lee spends her days longing for her former life and cyber stalking her BFF and groupmate Candy. They're in a K-pop group together or something. I don't know. It sounded crazy. I'm going to try it just because it sounds really, really weird. And then the other one that I debated bringing home, I put it on my TBR, then I took it off, and then when I read some reviews, I put it back on because people actually said it was really good. A Stage Set for Villains, and look how pretty. And of course, it's really actually pretty long, so I'm a little intimidated because, you know, young adult books are not always my thing, especially young adult fantasy. But it says the gods are dead and all that's left are the players. And it's about this playhouse. I don't know, the character's name's Riven, so that's cool. It's Caraval meets One Dark Window in this lush and dark fantasy. And I liked One Dark Window. Did not like Caraval, so we'll see. Those are the only ones I brought home from school for now. And then I also randomly found this on my bookshelf. I was looking through the physical books I wanted to read. Rivers of London, because I keep saying I'm going to read this for a special vlog project I want to do. It was kind of like a recommended book to me, sort of. It's old and it smells good. So I'm going to try this. I know it's like a series. I can't remember the name of the series. Is the series called Rivers of London? I actually don't remember, but I know that this is supposed to be good. And it is giving me vibes of A Darker Shade of Magic because it was about different Londons. And I don't know if this one's actually different Londons, but I think it's a urban fantasy, which I love. Dresden Files, so I love urban fantasy. Okay. The next book I might read is A Sinister Revenge by Deanna Rayburn. I have the physical, or not the physical, I have the audiobook of this one. So this is book, I don't know, 7, 8, I don't even know anymore. I think maybe 8 in Veronica Speedwell. And I was going to stop. Like, I loved the first 4 books in Veronica Speedwell. But then I just kind of lost interest. It's not as exciting anymore. I don't care about the mystery usually. I still love the characters. Veronica and Stoker are still amazing. It's, if you don't know, it's like a historical fiction mystery series. And Kayla from Books and Lala said the same thing. Like, she pretty much was going to stop, I think, after a certain one. I think she's still going now, but she said something that I thought was very true, which is if this series decided suddenly it was going to take a turn where maybe it got more into the supernatural or something, that would really reinvigorate the series, because it is sort of losing steam, I feel. But I'm going to continue because I've heard that this one is better than the last couple that I've not really enjoyed as much. I still like the writing style though. It's still good. I'm surprisingly also going to read Killer Spirit, which is the sequel to Perfect Cover by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, about a group of teenage girls who are also government secret agents, because that's just fun. And cheerleaders, obviously. They're cheerleaders who are secret agents. During, what's it called? The spooky season thing. Summerween, there we go. During Summerween, I always try to read a scary book in July. So I kind of really want to go with fantasy this time. So I'm going to read Grave Empire by Richard Swan. I know nothing about it except that it's fantasy and horror. That's all I know. And some people, like YouTubers, love it. Some of my booktubers, which some of my booktubers also have very different tastes from me. So I'm like, why do I even watch them? I don't know. But if it's horror and fantasy, I'm going to give it a try. I'm also going to read There Is No Anti-Memetics Division. That one is by, I don't know, their name is like Quantum, QNTM. I've heard nothing but good things about this book lately. I've heard it a lot of different places too. I'd never heard of it at all. And then all of a sudden it's been in 5 different places. And one of my favorite newer booktubers I've discovered, Ramel Broadcasting is the channel name. I'm trying to remember his name in real life. I can't remember his name. John, maybe John Ramel. He loved this book and did a whole video about it. So he also loved Perdido Street Station. So I'm like, well, I have to try it because I love Perdido Street Station. It's sci-fi. It's all I know. That's it. I think it might be kind of confusing to read, potentially, is what I've heard. I don't know. The Ending Writes Itself by Evelyn Clark. So that's V.E. Schwab and some other writer writing together under kind of a pen name of Evelyn Clark. And it is just a mystery. I think it's V.E. Schwab's first ever just mystery with no fantasy or anything like that, about like a group of writers who have to like write the ending of a book or something together. Maybe the main author had died or something. And it sounded really cool, but the reviews are not great. And Kayla from Books and Lala gave it like 2 stars. She really didn't like it. So I don't know. I'm a little scared about that one. I'm not a huge, just plain straightforward mystery kind of person without something else going on in it. I say that and then I'm reading a mystery right now, The Cheerleaders, but you know. Okay, this is a weird one. Decomposition Book by Sandra Van Oos. I honestly don't know anything about it and I don't know why I added it to my TBR. I think it's a funny name. I don't know, because, you know, a composition book, but decomposition, it might be horror. I don't know why I added this to my list. Maybe we should look this one up. This is a darkly comedic and bizarre debut novel about a woman, Savannah, who finds a dead body in the woods and begins a strange relationship with the corpse and its journal, which tells the story of the deceased. Wow. It blends 2 narratives together, like a present day one, and then also these like older journal entries. I mean, Goodreads gives it 4 stars so far, but it's only got 700 and some reviews. So, oh, it just came out like a month ago. Yeah, I think less than a month ago. So we're going to give it a try. Next is this ridiculous book, The Infinite Sadness of Small Appliances by Glenn Dixon. It's like a cozy sci-fi. I've read cozy fantasy. I have read a cozy sci-fi. I think I would call it cozy sci-fi. Song for the Wild Built by Becky Chambers and whatever the sequel was. And it was like the Monk and Robot trilogy or duology or whatever. And like that one's kind of cozy sci-fi. And so this one feels like it too. I mean, there's a picture of a Roomba on the front cover. I don't know. It sounds unique and funny. We're going to try it. Next, Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. So this is the same author that wrote the Magnolia Parks series, which I have all of right up here because I actually loved them. I read those. Oh, I binged those last summer, didn't I? I sure did. I binged all those last summer. I loved the Daisy Hates books way better than even the Magnolia Parks books. But I want to try her other book that's not in a series of any kind. It's just like a standalone. I think it's about like somebody who moves to North Carolina, which the author's from England, and like all these are set in England. I think she like moves to North Carolina or something and then like has a romance. It's a romance, but I don't know much about it. But I do like Jessa Hastings' style so far with those other books. So I'm going to try it. I'm also going to read Carl's Doomsday Scenario. This is the sequel, obviously, to Doomsday. What's it called? I just forgot the name of it. Dungeon Crawler Carl. There we go. Which I only gave 3.5 stars. I was not a huge fan. I got a little bored in the middle. I mean, obviously there were some funny parts and I really liked the beginning and the setup and everything, but I did get a little bored. So people have told me that this one gets much better. I'm going to give one more chance. If I don't give this book 4 stars, I will not be continuing the series because I don't have time for just a bunch of 3-star books, you know? Yesteryear. Everyone and their brother is talking about Yesteryear. I hear nothing but good things about it for the most part. I mean, I say nothing but good things. Some people are like, well, it's pretty good. Does it really live up to the hype? I don't know. I think it's even got more of like a thriller aspect to it. Like there's a surprise in it, maybe. I don't know. A twist of some kind. So I'm like, okay, I have to try it just to see what all the hype's about. Pretty much every time I do this, when I try a book to see what the hype's about, I don't like it. So I don't know. We'll see. Next is Finlay Donovan Crosses the Line. So I've read a lot of Finlay Donovan books, all of them actually, and I'm kind of burnt out on those a little bit too, but they're fun and they're easy just to listen to. So when I'm cleaning my house this summer, we're cleaning out like every room. I need a book that I don't have to learn a whole new world, like a fantasy book, or even a new book where that's not, you know, in a series I've never read before, because then I still have to learn the characters and everything. This is like, hey, I've read all these Finlay Donovan books. This is book like 5 or 6 at this point. I don't even know. 6 or 7, some might say. Sorry, my child says 6 or 7 all the time. Okay, the next is Rules for the Summer by Megan Quinn. Why did I add this? This looks like a romance, and I don't read romance. This is the last one, though, that I added to my TBR on here. Let me see what it's about. I know why I added this. It's because it was not summertime yet and I wanted it to be summertime. So I just wanted to think about a summery book. But now it is summer. So do I need to read it? I don't know. It's about a forced proximity, enemies to lovers romance about Renly, who is trying to save her struggling candy shop. Well, I do like a good candy shop. And Theo, a rich man who needs a fake fiance. So it's forced proximity, enemies to lovers, and like fake dating. So he's trying to fake a fiance to avoid being cut off by his father. They agree to a fake engagement with for one summer with zero romance, but their forced proximity in the small town of Cape Merrill leads to hilarious chaos. Okay, it's funny. Banter and a romance that challenges their rules. It features tropes like small town setting, opposites attract, and a rich British hero with plenty of humor and steam. It says laugh out loud funny moments and absurd situations. So maybe that's why I added it, because I didn't realize from the cover I don't get that it's going to be funny. I mean, I get that it's like lighthearted, but I guess I've added it because people said it was actually funny. Is it though? Is it? I don't really laugh out loud very much in books, so we're going to find out. So there are so many more books I want to read. Those are, I guess, my top priorities, which is funny because I've abandoned all the ones I said before were my top priorities for 2026, or just in general top priorities. I've abandoned those so that I can just read these random books that I only just discovered like a few days ago kind of thing, you know, right? It's like, ooh, new and shiny book. I want to read that one. I did forget to include The Scar, which I have a physical copy of now. I got it for my birthday, by China Miéville. It's the sort of sequel. It's the second in like the series anyway, to Perdido Street Station. Different characters, but set in the same world. Perdido Street Station was my favorite book of last year and one of my favorite books now of all time ever. So I cannot wait to get into this one, but boy, it takes a lot of brain power. I cannot read these books like on audio or anything like that. I have to read it physically and I have to have a lot of time to read. So summer would be the time to do that, but it's a commitment because it's also really, really long. And it took me off and on for like 6 months to read Perdido Street Station. So, but I can't save this till the fall. I don't know, but it's not very summery. It seems like more of a wintry read because the city that it's set in is really bleak and like there's a lot of despair, and it makes me think more of like wintertime vibes. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below if you've read any of these books. Are there any that I need to prioritize? Do any of them suck? Please let me know. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.